All right, guys, welcome back. I want to do a quick update while I'm stuck on this massive traffic jam. Let's talk about a few things today. So recently everyone heard this news about Elon Musk, or Tesla, not Elon Musk actually, selling their Bitcoin. And I mean, news like this is just pathetic. It's ridiculous, where people just take things out of context, right? They don't understand. I've mentioned it on one of my videos, or maybe two of my videos. I've mentioned this. Look, the big boys are already in there, right? The big boys are already in there. Their companies, right, like Tesla, this, that, their companies gone public. They've done it now, which is a different thing, because a company legally can only invest after a certain, rules and regulations are met, right? That's what they're doing, nothing else. So Tesla, when they bought it, not Elon Musk, remember this, right? Elon Musk's own portfolio is a whole different story. He even confirmed, he said, I didn't sell my Bitcoin. We sold the Tesla, the company, Bitcoin. So they bought $1.5 million worth, and they sold around $1.5 billion, and then they sold about 270 to see if it's to double check the liquidity and this and that. Most probably to prove it to the board of directors or any other people that are involved, right? So if you've got a whole bunch of people, investors and this and that, you're showing it to them. Look, it's liquid, instant, boom, gone. That's what they were proving, nothing else. But the news breaks out and everyone makes a whole big issue about it, hoo-ha, for no good reason. I mean, who cares? Who cares if Elon Musk sold it? Who cares? What's it going to do to the market? Nothing. Right? Because as long as there's always someone else to buy the Bitcoin, you ain't got a problem. I'll tell you when you worry, when there's nobody on this planet who wants to buy a Bitcoin. That's when you worry. Right? So Elon Musk, I don't care who comes along, right? Mark Zuckerberg, today Mark Zuckerberg, his news came out, Facebook's buying it. Well, Facebook's probably buying it publicly. They're buying it publicly. Who said he doesn't have it? I mean, he's got to be really dumb, right, not to own Bitcoin at an early stage. Come on, people, right? He probably even bought it as a joke, right? If he's not serious. But the point is every one of these institutions, right, I'm sure they bought it at some point, even as a joke, right? They got it. So this is what I try and explain to people. Look, companies coming out publicly, they're coming out after they've already bought it. Everyone's buying the dips. The only people who don't think that these institutions are buying the dip are stupid people. Institutions sit there, they wait there, they're patient. They're like, right, if it doesn't come to the price I want, I ain't buying it. Full stop, right? When it does come, they buy it. Happy days. So that's what institutions do, and that's what I want you guys to understand. Most of the founders and other directors, they probably hold it. I mean, we've just seen recently some like governors and politicians come out with it, how they own it. They've owned it. They've dabbled with it. They played with it. That's not an issue. Everyone's curious. And Bitcoin doesn't care who you are. It doesn't discriminate, right? The only discrimination you get is from the lawmakers, right? Lawmakers, institution laws, this and that, SEC, whatever. That's where the discrimination comes, right? You have to be worth something. You have to do this. You can't legally do this. You can't legally do... That's where the discrimination is. The law is your discriminatory thing. Bitcoin doesn't discriminate. It doesn't give a damn who you are. It doesn't give a damn what country you're from. It doesn't give a damn about your skin color. It doesn't give a damn about how rich or how poor you are. It treats everybody the same. You only buy what you can afford. Full stop, right? You sell when you want. It's 24 hours a day. It doesn't care. So that's what it is. A lot of people just don't understand. I mean, it just like really, really winds me up. News breaks out. They bought it. This guy bought it. Oh, this guy sold it. Who cares? Who cares? We existed before all of this news came. Bitcoin existed before these guys even started talking about it. Who cares? We don't care, right? So that's what I wanted to say, basically. But look, it was due for a correction anyway. We've had a correction. We went all the way almost close to 30% at one stage, and we came back up again. And I've also left my chart, the current chart that I'm following. You've seen it on plenty of videos, and there's plenty of lines and everything drawn in there. Just have a look. You'll know exactly every single line is a support and resistance, right? So whenever we fall below them, they become resistance again, right? And they are there. They exact, every time we hit those targets, we get massive resistance, we go back up again. I've left all my indicators, everything on, so you guys could see this, right? But it is kind of hilarious, right? You see all of a sudden, it's like proper FOMO basically. But I'm thinking, guys, where's your, intelligence? Where's your logic gone? I mean, use some of it for God's sake, right? People like myself, people like Max Kaiser, a few other people, right? What's his name? Popolino, Tone Vase. Everyone's talked about it. Everyone's talked about it years ago, all right? The thing is, the most logical thing to see is, this is actually quite funny, right? The most logical thing to see. When Bitcoin came out, it was literally worth nothing. Only a handful of people within a specific group, known as the cypherpunks, were kind of messing around with it, playing about with it. Then in 2011, they opened the first ever exchange, and a few other people come in and buying like $100, $200 worth. Dollars, remember, it's not buying thousands of dollars worth, right? We finally start to see a market cap for BTC. All right, people started, putting triggers, and also some other tools were developed to track all of this, right? It's all good, it's all good. But how much was Bitcoin worth? It was only worth a few million. It was only worth a few million. Okay, then the picture started to change when Bitcoin started to become worth $1 billion. So it became $1 billion, and then it kept on growing, 100 billion, 200 billion. Guess what? It's $1 trillion now. Do you think we've been buying and putting trillions into it, or billions into it? No, it's not us. That's what I'm trying to say. The big boys, the big fish, right? The whales, right? They're always going to buy, regardless what price. They're always going to buy. You can treat them like market makers, right? You can literally treat them like market makers, right? They will push it to a particular direction for their own benefit, own gains, right? And I'm not talking about a few million here and there. No. These are guys with billions of dollars. And I'm not even talking about Bitcoin being worth billions. I'm talking about the fiat. They're sitting there with billions of dollars worth of fiat, and what they do is basically they will move the market whatever direction they need, right, in order to get more BTC, make more money, right? I've told you so many times that that's what it is, right? Someone yesterday mentioned something on one of the groups and actually really pissed me off, right? I'll be honest, just kind of got pissed off. I was like, it's just the same thing, year on year. 6 years now. Trust me, 6 years now. I'm saying year on year. I'm giving a good time frame, but I'll be honest with you, it's month after month, if not week after week. It's the same story over and over again, right? And the worst part is, those are the same people who I have these conversations with end up showing regret, every single time, and it's the same story. First of all, you talk to them about Bitcoin, it's dodgy, it's criminal, it's this. Okay, fine, same excuse, no problem. Then you show them all the evidence, and they'll be, yeah, but it's too expensive, it's going to come down. Okay. It's never going to be possible to go to whatever price you say. Okay. There's the same story, because it's always negativity. Then someone else recently came out and says, oh, but you got to pay taxes. Yeah, you got to pay taxes on anything. Your banks weren't allowed to it. I said, well, change your bank, It's the same old thing. There's excuses. I'm like, well, have you tried it? Then, recently, 2 days ago, I spoke to someone and I said, have you actually tried buying Bitcoin from your bank? Because if you do, you'll be surprised. I don't know of a bank that blocks me from sending money to an exchange. I don't know of one. I genuinely don't. I know some credit cards don't allow you. Some MasterCard and this and that don't allow you. Some banks will specifically say we don't allow it. But they don't stop you from sending it. You've sent it. Happy days, right? Go and buy Bitcoin. Who's stopping you? Nobody. What I'm trying to say here is, every excuse you're going to give me, or every excuse people usually give me, right? There's an opposite reaction to it. People say, oh, it's illegal. Well, guess what? They're legalizing it if the bloody banks are doing it. You know, the banks are doing it. You know, lawmakers are doing it. So how is it illegal? Oh, this country is banning it. Well, no, go and have a look. Instead of FOMOing and listening to all the noise, go and look at the facts. They don't want to ban it because they admit that they can't stop it. How do you ban something you can't stop? Right? How do you ban something you can't stop? You know, and it's the same thing over and over again. You know, and it's the worst thing is people you know, the closest people you know. Some of these guys, they just annoy the life out of you, right? You know, you try and help and educate people. It's like, guys, just understand. Don't follow me. Don't believe me. Don't trust me. I'm not asking. Look around you. Just look around you. Everything a person like me has said for the last 5-6 years, you know, non-stop, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, it's all coming true. Every single, you know, on the lines, on the chart that we've put, right, months ago, weeks ago, days ago, whenever, they're all there. They never change. Same chart number. Nothing has changed. That's what I want people to understand. That you can't change what's about to happen. It's a reality. The sooner you realize it, the better you know, right? And it will be better for yourself, right? But most people still don't realize it. Same excuse. Oh, Bitcoin's too expensive. It's £40,000 or $55,000. It's too expensive. It's going to come down. Well, it did come down. What did you do about it? What did you do? Oh no, yeah, it's going to come down even more. Okay, fine. Good luck. Wait on that one. You know? The thing is with Bitcoin, every year it does the same thing. Every bull cycle, forget the bull cycle, I'm talking about every year. It does the same thing. And people still find it hard to understand and grasp. Regardless what price you buy Bitcoin, regardless what price you buy, and regardless how much money's worth you buy, every year or year and a half, you can say, you know, I would say year basically, but more over a 4-year period, right? On average, it does a 200% increase. So your £100 today, in 4 years' time, is definitely going to be worth 400 quid, if not even more. I mean, why don't people understand this? How hard is it for them to understand that this is what it does? I mean, back in the days, okay, Ethereum, I wasn't so sure. But now I could see Ethereum doing the same thing. You know, you use logic, you use the market data, you use everything, and guess what? You can see that Ethereum is actually doing it. I mean, one of the biggest data Ethereum shows you is look how many DeFi projects are built on Ethereum. And what do they need to pay with? They need to pay fees with Ethereum. So guess what? The more fees they use, the more fees they will burn, according to the new EIP 1559, which is supposed to come out. Maths, guys, maths. You know, one Bitcoin today worth 55k. Fine. What was it worth 1 year ago? 5k. Less than that, actually. So do your maths. Do your maths. So what is it going to be worth next year, the following year, in 5 years? Do your maths. It's still hard for people to understand. Some people say, oh, altcoin season. I said officially the altcoin season comes in when Bitcoin goes to 49%. And I've felt people are taking the piss. Do you know what? Good luck. Carry on. Guess what? For me, the altcoin season's here. And I'll give you a good example. I mentioned this. When Cardano dumped in 2018, 2019, Cardano dumped. Cardano was around, I mean, I'm not talking about the pennies when it went down to the pennies in 2020. Forget that. I'm talking about before that. 2019, 2018, Cardano. Right, actually 2018 Cardano, 10p a coin, 10 pence a coin, right? I think it was like 12 or 13 cents a coin. Okay, 2019, 6 pence a coin. Cardano, 6 pence a coin. And I said, altcoin's not here. The season's not here. The season's not here. Wait for the season to come. Okay? Come 2020, dumps. Oh my God, I thought you said altcoin season's going to come and this and that and everything. I said, yeah, you know, it's going to come. But if you don't understand the market, if you don't understand or if you don't have faith, don't know what you're in for. So then someone said to me, are you buying more? I said, well, if I wanted to, I could have. If I bought them at 3p, so I bought them at 10p, I bought them at 6p, and then if I bought more at 3p, what would my average be? Has anyone even thought of that? 3 to 10, what's my average? All right, my average would have been 6 pence anyway. All right, 6.5 pence. That would have been my average anyway. So guess what? Even when it went to 3, it didn't matter to me because my average would have been the same. Do I need more? I don't really need it. Altcoin season is coming. I said that right a few weeks ago, and sorry, 1 second. So now we've got, what's his name? Cardano getting ready to pump. Cardano had the Coinbase effect. Fine, no problem. It's about to do its third phase. When Cardano pops and pumps, right, and goes to like $1.5, $2. I mean, we're targeting $2 to $3, right? When we go to $2, well, guess who the biggest winner is and guess who the biggest losers are? The doubters are the losers. The people who have no faith. Think about what I just said moments ago. I bought it in 2018. I bought it in 2019. Did I know what price it was going to be in 2021? I didn't. But I knew one thing for sure. The altcoin season was not here. That's what I knew. Right? And the altcoin season is coming. And I prepared for that season every single time. I've been preparing for the altcoin season. Right? Matic, I talked about it. Finally, Matic pumped. Got targets. It hit the targets exactly on the dot. All right? First target exactly on the dot. And these were not targets I made today. These were targets I made weeks ago, if not a month ago, months ago. Right? So same old story. People want everything today. So everything is, it's all about today, now. I want it now. It doesn't work like that. If that's what you're in it for, then my advice is stop stressing people and get the hell out. You don't deserve to be in this game. If you think cryptocurrency is going to change your life today, right, get the hell out. You don't deserve to be in this game. This is not your game, right? This is a game of patience, discipline. Okay, patience and discipline. If you have no patience, if you have no discipline, if you don't understand the market, at least try to learn when someone's trying to tell you, right? And then do what you need to do. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm very angry. I am very, very, very angry. Because it's the same old people, same old thing, same old excuses, same old bullshit, and same old piss taking. Right? But guess what? Who's going to have the last laugh? I'll let you decide. Other than that, guys, I'm off. I can't handle this video. Take care. Bye-bye.